So what's up, guys? Ninja Part Two, and I just remembered what it was. I replayed it, and it came back to me. And the reason why I had that thought process was because it actually took me back to a situation that happened in school, basically, and it reminded me. And like she says, don't. If you watch the video, and what she says is very important. Don't let him know you're scared because then he will fuck with you. And the thing was, in school, the same thing is true, basically. In school, classmates and whatnot, like, this is where bullies come from because your child showed him a sign of fear, and so that fear is why the bully now has access. I know you're afraid of me, so I'm gonna fuck with you. And like she said, and the way she said it, everything was set. It was perfect. Okay, this is why I hate the filter. This is why I hate editing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when like it doesn't fit, when you just say fuck, just to say fuck, yeah, throw it out there, whatever. But if it was part of the scene, then you have to include it, because when you if she didn't say what she said exactly how she said it, it wouldn't have sparked that thought within me, and I wouldn't have questioned it. And this also, real quick, I just want to add this in there, brings up the whole thing with science and education in general, is they like to teach kids like they know. Like, oh, we've seen the edge of the universe. Oh, we know what this is. We know what this is. And we know. And definitive. And then you get up, or then you grow up. Then you grow up, rather, and you find out, oh, yeah, the truth is, those are assumptions. We actually don't know. We're just pretty sure that that's what it is. We're not certain. So you could have spent, maybe you had an interest in stars or the sea or whatever, and you could have been interested in that thing. Like me, for example, I could have been interested in it, but because, like, for example, to make it selfish, I guess, I liked basketball as a child, but I didn't play because at the time there was Michael Jordan. So I was like, why play if there's already somebody I know I'll never beat? Because I didn't like it that much. Like, nobody liked him more than he did, right? So I was like, I'll never beat that dude. Oh, sorry, I thought I was being loud or something. But I don't want to get someone knocks on the door and bothers me and throws me off. I forget my train of thought, like right now. Um, Something about basketball. Um, I couldn't beat him, so I didn't play him. And I did that with everything. It's every sport, football, soccer, everything. And so I played football and I played soccer as a kid, but I didn't play basketball. And the reason why, again, is because I was like, I'm never gonna beat Michael Jordan. Fuck it. So that's my point. Is in science, it's the same thing. So I hate how they act like they know. Like, personally, I wish, like, I think I was like, say 7 years old, right? I was questioning math, right? And so, because no one can ever answer my questions, I was like, F it, I'm not going to do with math. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm just not going to, it's whatever, buy pieces, whatever, fuck it. And then I got older and found out what it actually is. And as it turns out, math is just a language, basically. And so, yes, it doesn't make sense, like, to that degree, but we go with it anyways because we can make sense out of it to that degree. Like, it may not actually work, but if we allow these little things to take place, then it works. And that's kind of what we built society off of, is that whole, like, it may not work and it may not actually be true, but in your head, I can, transfer a thought to you into your head, and you can come up with the same thing that I did, even if we cheated a little bit. And I was like, okay, that's fair. So if I had known that at 7, then I would have learned math. But no one could teach me that. No one explained that to me, and I just felt that math was pointless. I was like, what's the point of learning math if it doesn't work? Like, there's no point. Like, okay, basic math, sure, whatever, fine, whatever. I'm a kid at the time. I didn't think about it, right? So I was like, fine, whatever, cool, whatever. But as an adult, as like now I know, I answered it myself, basically, and I wish there was someone like me, and that's why I live the way I do. I tried to be that person that kids turn to because they didn't have it, and this is why I'm open to everything, and why I don't dive down one field. Because if I dive down one field, then I can't answer another field. I think there's a saying, uh, what's it called? Shit has to go. A jack of trades is a master of none, but oftentimes more useful than a master of one. Something like that. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. It makes sense. Like, I may not be as good as you, but I'm way more useful because I happen to know how to run a computer, how to run a washing machine, how to know how to build a house, how to fix a car. I know little bits of everything, and you only know math. Like, what's math can't fix my car, right? And I know a little bit about cars. I might be able to, change a tire. It's way more than that dude that knows only math. So that's why I live the way I do. Basically. So if you have any questions, you can ask. And I'm like, huh. And I'm open to everything, for literally from the worms in the earth to the stars in the sky. I'm curious about everything. I want to know how everything works, but I will not dive too far because it pulls away from something else. I'm stuck. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, so all that said, bringing it way back to restart, kind of. Basically, let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay. So the point was, like, don't get freaked out or don't show fear because he will fuck with you. That's what she said. And it directly coexisted in my world and in my language. And, you know, everything worked. It all just clicked and it fired up. Right? The engine of my brain kicked on, and I thought back to I thought back to like I was 7 years old. I literally clicked till times when I was 7. Like, damn, that's deep as fuck, right? And that came back up. So, anyways, I thought of math. I thought all this stuff and how things would go through. Like, all this came to me and clicked. All I want just popped, right? Just it all lined up and like a bullet, basically. Like how like a lightning bolt, like a lighting, like how it's like a two. You get two electrical points and you draw them together closer, closer, and eventually, and they zap together. That's what happened, basically. So don't show fear; he'll fuck with you. He flinched, and the kangaroo had noticed the flinch, and so started to choke him. Said, "Oh, you little bitch! I'm gonna fuck you up, little bitch." And that's what he thought. I'm gonna fuck you up. Whereas if you show like you didn't flinch at all, then he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna try to fuck with you because you didn't get scared." And that's why she said what she said. And so in school, the bully, the same thing. Whereas he's like, and I was probably the only kid that was like, ugh. And so he fucked with me, for like a month or two, right? And I remember him chasing me. I was in high school. I had bully, yeah, it was bully in high school, And I remember he chased me. I was on the second floor. I ran into a corner because there's no way out. It was literally just a corner. And there's stairs that way and to the left, but he was right there in front of me. And so it was one of those moments, fight or flight, that I was talking about. And so I chose, why the fuck do you keep chasing me? And you know what he said? Well, it's funny. It's quite hilarious, right? You'll never guess. You'll never guess what my bully said the day I confronted him. The day I asked him, why are you chasing me? What he said. You'll never guess it. Five, four, three, no guesses, two, nothing, nothing. Okay, one and zero. Okay. The bully looked at me and he's like, I don't know. That was it. That was his reasons for chasing me. I don't know. I don't know. And we became friends after that. That was it. That was literally it. I don't know. It was probably just an instinct for him. I was smaller. He was a big ass kid, right? But I'm the only one that moved or flinched. Why? Because my dad was from Mexico, right? I'm not normal. Like that's probably why I'm so capable and why I'm so amazing. Now that I think about it, because like I'm an American, but I'm an immigrant, so I'm not like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like when you get a dog housebroken. What's it called when you teach a dog to not piss in your house? Domesticated. I'm not as domesticated as an American, right? My mom, I think her mom, I think she was born in America. I think they're my grandma. I think she was. I know my dad was not. My mom was, but I'm trying to think if my grandma was. I don't know who my grandpa was at all. I have no idea who the hell my grandpa was. I honestly right now would say I don't have a grandpa because I don't remember. But anyways, yeah, so back to this video. So basically, don't flinch, don't show them you're scared. They'll fuck with you. And then so high school, like all that it plays, and it's perfect. And so the quad, what the fuck is it called, kangaroo, chokes him out because he shows that fear. And again, the only reason why I'm able to put two and two together was because it was exactly don't fuck with him. She didn't say don't beef with him. She didn't say don't mess with him. She didn't change her words or any of that crap. She said don't fuck with him, right? And that directly lined up in my head. And so again, in science, don't act definitive because kids that are born, especially when kids like when they're young, because like I will admit it, I'm a lot like a kid. I could play a video game. I could get really good at video games. So, and the reason why is because I'm not a master of one. Because kids, when they grow up, they're all jack of trades. They are all of them. They're jack of trades. The problem is they eventually grow up and they have an interest and they go, or they get a job and then they go, right, and then that's their one thing that they do for the rest of their life, maybe, right? So when you tell them like, oh, we know, then they don't. It's off the table, and they don't even think about it. And you don't want that. You want that kid to think about it. So don't tell them, oh, we know. Like I hate Kaku because his string theory, string theory. Now we're all questioning string theory. Imagine all those kids that grew up that was like thinking string theory was true, and then now it's not. And again, when you think about it, all science is like that. Even what the hell's his name, Neil deGrasse Tyson. When it is, oh, we know for sure that this is this, and we know for sure that this is this, or where's my fattening food? Cause I'm a fat ass, by the way. Like, I have to say that because I fucking hate that fool for doing what he did and doing what he does, rather. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's all I want to say. I fucking going too far and going too deep. So, anyways, take it real, keep it easy, have a good one. Be well, be safe, be happy, be strong. I hope you learned something. Really, I hope you did because I don't know. I was just kind of going off. So yeah. Anyways, peace. And I don't know if I left any loopholes or whatever. And if I did, let me know. I'd Be happy to make a part three. So peace.